Hi, it's Marina the Soul Alchemist, and it's time for Pick Your Own Card Weekly Guidance for the 3rd through to the 9th of October. So if you've not picked a card, I want you to tune into card 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to reveal the messages, themes, and energies that will support you over the next 7 days. Now, I would encourage you to listen to all 3 messages because you're going to find that probably all 3 will relate in some shape or form. But the one that you really zoned in on, or the 2, will have kind of a deeper message. Also, there's the bonus card, which is about blocks and challenges this week. So please do stick around for the end and you will get that extra message. So if you pick card 1, it's the Master Artisan. This is all about stepping up, raising your game and stepping into a position of responsibility or authority this week. It's a key card. So it does usually connect with wealth, money, success, work, career, business. So there is an opportunity for you to increase your visibility, to take on that position of being the teacher, being the mentor, being able to share your wisdom and knowledge as this mentor is here with these sharing of these crystals to the student. It's giving that opportunity or taking the opportunity to do that. Now, if this is something that you already do, then there's an opportunity for this to be, for you to be more visible, for you to reach more people in the position that you already held, or you even, you up level that even further. If you're not doing that at the moment, then this is an acknowledgement to let you know that you are able to do this, that perhaps the fear is holding you back. You're not maybe speaking up at work, although you would like to have a bit more responsibility, you could do it, but you're not being given that chance. This card is encouraging you to speak up and let people know. For some of you, you may get handed this responsibility and it's like, oh my God, I'm not in a position to be able to do this. And this card again is saying, yes, you are. It's just your nerves and, your insecurities and your doubts just kind of coming up there. And that's okay. This card is very much about you have got this. And this is your time to shine. It's the 8 also. The 8 for me is all about that infinity symbol as well. So what you give out, you get back in return. So just know that you have the capability to step into being able to share your wisdom, to train others, to show others, to mentor others, because that's what this card is saying. And for some of you, this is going to be connected with getting some kind of income or money back in return also. So it does connect with wealth. So that's the Master Artisan. So do let me know how that card resonates. Also, remember there's the bonus card at the end. And if you want to go deeper with your own tarot session, whether that's with money or business or empowerment, just empowering you in general, it includes Akashic Record healing because I do the whole session connected to your records. Give me a nudge if that's something that you would like to dive deeper into. If you've picked card 2, it's the Divine Physician. It's a major card. So the importance of this might just seem a little bit bigger. And what we've got here is an ascended master called Kiendech, and he's a Celtic guy who was able to bring people back from near death through his healing water and his incantations, so the words that he spoke. So for me this week, this is about you being in a position of authority again, or just being seen as that person that people will go to seek support, seek help, to just be held in a particular space in a way that allows them to feel safe, for them to feel nourished and nurtured, but also for you to partake advice and guidance to support them. Now, what I did pick up on the card, this is in particular the white robes. And so this wisdom that's coming from you, or this supportive space, and you don't have to be a formal healer in order to hold space for others. We all do it for our family and our friends. But it's about communicating and holding space in a very pure and heartfelt way. And so some of the advice and the guidance that you may need to give to a person is going to come from a place of purity, but it might not be what they particularly want to hear. And this is really important, that you don't shy away from maybe giving tough love this week, because in the long run, it is going to help support that person in a bigger way. So if there's a kind of a thing where you maybe need to snap somebody out of something, or you just need to kind of give some truth to a person, that can feel really scary and uncomfortable for us. But if it's coming from a place of purity, from your heart, then you always know that you're going to do this for the highest good of the person that's receiving it. And then it's just really about holding the space after they've received that. And for us not to then get, triggered by the response, remaining very neutral, and also knowing that in your heart, you have delivered what you needed to deliver, or done the thing that you needed to do, and not start feeling guilty about it or anything like that. Just know that if you're coming from a very pure and heartfelt place, then giving this information is going to help them in the long run. So holding space for others, being the person that people are going to seek out this week. Manage your own energies with that. So don't overgive, but also don't hold back on telling truth. And don't respond or don't react to the response that is perhaps coming after that. Just hold your nerve. Be very neutral, and just know that you've done the best for that person. So the divine position is card 2. Do listen to the other messages because they'll probably relate also. And also we have the bonus message that's coming up as well. And this is about blocks and challenges. So do listen out for that. Okay, so if you pick card 3, you are looking at the 2 worlds card. So 2 worlds. What we can see, for me, this is like the Cinderella card. So we've kind of got this real kind of dark room. Everything feels quite heavy and it's like hard work. And, we're focusing on the material here with the money on the table. And outside, we've got all of this amazing, like bright colors. And we've got this Buddhist temple that's, it just looks really, really nice. But the lady, this woman has turned her back on that. And so essentially what this card is about is being in 2 worlds, being in the 3D and being in the 5D. And it's this kind of switch that we have to do, thinking that we've either got to be in the one or the other. And actually the human experience is about accepting both connecting with our spiritual support team, connecting with our soulful self, allowing time to understand ourselves on a deeper level, to raise our consciousness, raise our vibration, but also know that we're having a human experience and we've still got to, be the wife or be the husband or, be the work colleague, be the friend, be the sister, be the brother. So we've got to do all the human stuff as well. And we've still got to create money and, in order to have our needs met, because we're still, using money as a way to purchase that. So there's no getting away from going all in on one or all in on the other. The idea is that you blend the 2, and that is the human experience. What I also got with this card is that we might be focusing on the lack and the scarcity quite a lot this week as well. We feel that we're kind of the underdog, or things are not working out for us and everything feels hard and struggled and challenged. Because this is what she's looking at, and she's feeling dejected. She's just like, oh my God, I can't get a break. I want to go outside, but I don't know how to get outside. And so this is a kind of an acknowledgement for you this week to also just check in and just notice how you are going into lack and scarcity, where you are thinking that you don't have enough of something. Now, of course, there's always availability for more, but if we keep putting ourselves in the lack of this, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough love, my health is always bad, I never get a break with that, then we're always putting ourselves in lack. And so we're going to just invite more of that back into our experience to experience more, because it's what we're choosing. That's what we're choosing to focus on. Now, we may not be very conscious of that because we've got ourselves into programs and habits around it. So this is where the self-awareness is needed this week, to notice, when are you complaining about something, or when are you thinking, or where are you rushing, trying to cram things in because you're trying to make the most of the time that you have because you've got all of this stuff to do. Bring a pause to that, bring awareness to that, and then just focus yourself on something that perhaps you have around you that is just filled with abundance. There's just loads of it. So it could be a bowl of fruit that you've got loads of like beautiful, healthy fruit in there. And it's just focusing, oh my God, look at all of the healthy abundance that's held within that bowl. Or it might be that you have a pile of crystals next to you. Oh my God, look at the abundance of the energy that's held within those crystals, and, the amount that I have. And it might be that you only got one crystal, but you've got an abundant crystal that's there. So it's just bring in abundance to any mundane or any object that you have around the house, perhaps a plant that is just growing really, really well. And it's like, my God, look at the lusciousness of this plant and the leaves that it has. And what this does is it shifts your energy straight away into focusing on abundance. So you're then releasing that lack vibration and you're shifting yourself. So just choose anything that you can just see around you. If you notice yourself just going into that spiral of lack and scarcity, not enoughness, then just focus on something and just make yourself find something that's really abundant about that, and it will help shift. And that will really, there will be some really amazing things that will come in through the week, and I would love to hear what they are. But that's just a little practice that I want you to try. But that is card 3. Now, as I say, all of these cards are probably going to relate. So if you've not listened to all of them, do go back and listen, because you'll find that they do relate on some kind of level. If you are still here, hopefully you are, you want to know what the bonus card, it's blocks and challenges. So this is what we need to, this is how we need to respond to our blocks and challenges this week. So each of us are going to have our own individual blocks and challenges. It could be around scarcity. It could be, connected with card 2 with the divine physician and being able to come from a place of purity and having that challenging conversation of telling the truth. Or, the master artisan, it could be about, not wanting to step into a position of responsibility and teach others. So that could be the block and the challenge for you, not wanting to do that. And so the major card here is reflection. Taking your time, slowing down and just giving it some reflection before you go into the habit, go into the automated response that we have going on, going into what we normally do, the normal behavior, and reflect. You can see that what we've got is this boat that's, it's on a very, very still lake here. And we've got the full moon that's coming out. The full moon's shining the way. And so it's a very calm and very still card. And so this card is asking for you to reflect on your blocks and your challenges this week. Because when we reflect on them, rather than just going straight into response, we'll get a different depth of understanding. You can see that we've got a lot of darkness in this card, a lot of shadow. And it might be that you need to go into the bit of the shadows, bits where we don't normally go because it feels uncomfortable, might feel a little bit painful. But on reflection, if we go there, we allow ourselves to go there, then we will get greater, deeper understanding about the block and the challenge. If we're constantly avoiding it, or we're just brushing it off, or we're kind of dealing with it at the surface level and we're not going deep enough, then it's going to keep coming back. So this card is saying, with any blocks and challenges you've got going on this week, take some time to reflect on it and give it the time that it deserves, because then you're likely to be able to then certainly get to the next level of it in terms of releasing it and, getting to where you need to go quicker than if you just, as I say, pay lip service to it and actually don't actually look at it and the depth that it probably needs now. So this might be a block and challenge that keeps coming round. And so that's why that reflection is needed. Don't respond, just reflect. And if you need some support about that reflection and what you feel that card might resonate or relate to, then please do reach out, because we can have an empowerment tarot, money or business tarot, or any, there's lots of other things that I can do to support you as well, all Akashic related, because that's where our roots are, the roots that we don't want in our lives anymore, and we can kind of tease those out of the ground and we can release them. So that means that, you're stepping into a garden, as it were, that it's got fresh seeds, new plants, new growth, without those old roots, those old weeds that keep coming up. That's what I do. I root out the weeds, the karmic weeds. Okay, so let me know how those cards resonate. I would love to hear, and I will see you in another 7 days. Love and blessings. Bye.